welcome back to the We Are City channel for part 2 of our January transfer episode. Let's get right into it. So after that performance against West Ham and the departure of Domingo Valencia, he has gone on loan to Espanyol. Injuries to Nathan Ake, Dominic Szoboszlai and also Erling Haaland. However, Erling Haaland is back in training now. He's not too far away. Perhaps we'll have him back in the side by the end of the episode. We might need him for that West Ham game. We might need him for the Manchester derby as well if he'll be back. But Ake out, Szoboszlai out. The squad is looking a little bit thinner than usual, I suppose. Phillips will come in there. Olmo's going to play as the backup to Kevin De Bruyne. Now, like I said after that West Ham game, I was very disappointed in Sergio Gomez. And I wanted perhaps someone to come in and impress. Gomez can obviously play as a midfielder. And perhaps his role at this club is going to be here in the Frankie de Jong role. And maybe we should give him a chance in that role because he isn't the best defensively. He's not very good physically. High work rates. He's only 5'7", but it's just not worked at all, has it, for him? And I think we're going to try him in a midfield position like Kaiki, who seems to shine out a position as striker. Maybe Gomez will shine out a position as a central midfielder with the injury to Szoboszlai for 2 months. He's going to get 2 months of playing in that position as a backup to Frankie de Jong. And that means we're light at fullback because Ake is out as well. Ake can play left back, but I like attacking fullbacks. I like Cancelo and Sosa bombing on. I like it when Rico Lewis comes into it. I'm looking for an attacking fullback, and I've got one already in Josh Wilson-ESBRAND. We've seen that, you know, sometimes the overall rating doesn't mean too much. We've seen how good Rico Lewis is, and that is why, as Pep Guardiola, we're going to put our trust in Josh Wilson-ESBRAND to be returned from his loan and to get a couple of opportunities towards the end of the season. 6 months to prove himself going into next year. So there is Josh Wilson-ESBRAND, 71 rated, recall from the loan for 133,000. Back in the squad, we'll change him back to his kit number of number 97. And he's back at Manchester City now. Let's see if the 22-year-old can impress. I mean, how old is Rico Lewis? I think he's much younger than ESBRAND. Much younger. He is 20, so 2 years younger. Higher rated ESBRAND. But ESBRAND's chances now to impress Pep Guardiola. We haven't really given him a chance in this career mode too much. We know he can be good. We're going to have to give him a chance because Gomez was really poor. So Newcastle United away next. This is the side we go with. Maignan starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Stones, Guardiola and Sosa the back four. Rodri and Frankie de Jong in midfield two with captain Kevin De Bruyne in front. Grealish on the left, Diaby on the right and Julian Alvarez through the middle. On the bench we've got Kaiki, Palmer, Olmo, Phillips, Diaz, Akanji and Ortega. ESBRAND there. Doesn't get his chance quite yet. Look at that, 87 pace, 70 dribbling, 66 physical. He's certainly a player I do think can become, you know, he said he looked up to Alphonso Davies. That is the sort of player I think we can get out of him. So Newcastle are up in the top six. They have built their side over the years and become a problem for the bigger clubs, haven't they? Outdoing the likes of Liverpool at times and Arsenal and Chelsea, Spurs, but not Manchester City. They haven't found a way past us. We've won the Premier League title 2 years in a row and are on course to win it 3 years in a row this season. We are, at the moment, absolutely running away with the title. Is the Newcastle United side. In goal, Emi Martinez, captain. Aguilar, Dan Burn, Klosterman and Gunter, the back four. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Weston McKennie and Jibril Sow, the midfield three. It's Canales, Wilson and Podence, the front three. On the bench, Dubravka, Correa, Munoz there, Fofana, Fraser, a couple other options as well. Just always tends to score the goals, Diaby. That's just his quality at the moment. John Stones pushing forward. Into De Bruyne. Great touch. Kevin De Bruyne towards the top corner. Best defensive team, only 13 goals conceded this season, but we've conceded a few recently. Jack Grealish on the bend. Great strike. Good save, Emi Martinez. Good hit by Grealish. Wilson. Cross in. Stay on your line, Mike Maignan. Didn't want Mike coming out there. What are we doing? He doesn't seem comfortable coming off his line too much, Maignan, I have to say. Oh, it's a bad pass by Sosa. Pretty clear what he wanted to do. Rodri, brilliant midfield play in the end anyway. He's one that we don't want to ever lose, Rodri. De Bruyne! Oh, what a hit by Kevin De Bruyne. 1-0. Absolutely brilliant from the captain, who's just signed a new one-year deal, hasn't he, alongside Pep Guardiola to stay at City for one more year. Turns 25 metres out, too much space, and he pins one into the top corner. Emi Martinez can't believe it. Kevin De Bruyne can, and the Man City fans can. Goal number 7 for De Bruyne this season. Haaland's missed out on so many games of possible goal scoring, hasn't he? The Ballon d'Or winner. He's having a great season, Jack Grealish. Sosa. Alvarez! Oh, just can't finish it. Good save, Emi Martinez. What a ball by Borna Sosa. Sosa. The best defending. They're looking to work it round Maignan and not shoot immediately, which is clever. A lot of teams do that because they don't think they can beat him. Podence! Good save by Maignan. They couldn't shoot first time into Maignan. They wanted to work it back and then try and score a tap-in past the goalkeeper. Here's Weston McKennie. Wilson. Should not have found his way through there. Guardiola. Maignan should not get beaten, Mike Maignan. 1-1. Well, we're conceding goals a lot at the moment. I'm not happy with that. Mistake by Guardiola and Maignan gets beaten. 1-1. I'm disappointed in Mike there. Chamberlain. Pass Sosa again. Stones, good defending. And they get it away. Grealish, and that is half time. 1-1. I'm so disappointed with Mike Maignan and Guardiola for that chance. I don't think Maignan should get beaten there. I think he should save it. I think he should save that. Sosa back to Frankie. De Bruyne. If you think the goal we scored was a screamer, you're not like a well-worked one. Guardiola out to Diaby. I think we are in a bit of a bad patch of form. I mean, it's not too bad because we're still winning games. They go to Alvarez here. Emi Martinez has to clear. He does get it away. Frankie de Jong back in there. Sosa. Alvarez. De Bruyne! Probably should score, KDB. Probably should score. Through the back of Grealish comes the defender here. This is a red. This is a red card for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's off. See you later. Sense it straight away. Oh, no way. Guardiola's picked up an injury where? On that header? So Ake's out and Guardiola's out. Absolutely brilliant. Luckily we've got a Kanji as well. Alvarez. Pick him up. Route 1 from City. Olmo. Diaby in there. Dan Burn away. De Jong down to Rodri. Alvarez. Cancelo. Danny Olmo! Great header. Good save by Emi Martinez. Did the right thing. Wrong execution. Given away. De Jong. De Bruyne. Diaby. De Bruyne! Off the post by De Bruyne. He searched for the winner against 10 men. Olmo. Good ball. De Bruyne. Kaiki! Oh, he's done it again. He has done it again. He is the ultimate super sub. Because Kaiki's done it again and scored again. 2 on Manchester City. The ultimate super sub. Movement is wonderful. Takes the touch. Finishes it on his right foot. The eye for Palmer, okay. Now I'm willing to make that substitution. But Kaiki's absolutely the ultimate super sub. It's something unexpectedly good. Palmer. Oh, nice ball into De Bruyne. Across to Kaiki again. Oh, he's at the post. Frankie de Jong. Oh, a good save by Emi Martinez. Newcastle with an opportunity here. Weston McKennie. Spins Stones, who tries to foul McKennie. Weston McKennie. Oh, and wonderful save by Maignan, who's there when we need him then. Ball in. Headed away by Rodri, thankfully, because Maignan weren't getting that. Wilson! Mike Maignan with absolutely the weakest wrist in the world. What is going on with Maignan? From hero to zero, Mike Maignan. How's he not saved that? I could sense this goal coming from the stupid handball by Palmer. What is Maignan doing? Why is he bending his wrist back? 2-2, 3 points dropped. Thank you, Maignan. 2 goals that have been your fault. Last kick of the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Joshua Guardiola, 3 months out with a broken ankle injury. That is absolutely terrible for us. What a massive miss. Well, press conference time for Pep Guardiola because it is Derby Day. Manchester City versus Manchester United. We lost 4-0 last time when we're in good form, and now we're in bad form. Now we're in bad form facing Manchester United. 4-0 when we were good. We're in excellent shape. Perhaps Erling Haaland will be back for today's game. That will be a big up, won't it, for us? This time we go against Manchester United today. Maignan starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Stones, Diaz and Sosa the back four. Rodri and Frenkie de Jong in the midfield too, with captain Kevin De Bruyne in front. We've got Moussa Diaby on the right, Foden on the left and Julian Alvarez through the middle. Making his return to the benches, Erling Haaland alongside Kaiki, Grealish, Olmo as attacking options, Phillips, Akanji and Ortega as defensive options. We've got Ake out injured, Guardiola injured and Szoboszlai out injured. The only players on the bench are Gomez, Palmer are in the reserves. Palmer, Lewis and Esbrand, very young players. Esbrand's going to get his chance pretty soon, I think. Maybe in that West Ham game in for Sosa, because he's going to get tired playing a lot of football. I mean, look at De Jong and Rodri, they're both tired as well. So Derby Day, a night game, fire around the stadium. City 4-0 losers in the last derby at the start of the season. We thought that maybe that was Manchester United showing they were going to be on and be title challengers. It's not seen that. It's City who are 10 points clear at the top of the table of second place. Spurs. But we've hit a bit of a bad run of form. A 2-2 draw late on with Newcastle. Mike Maignan not been in form, especially. Guardiola is out injured, so is Nathan Ake, and so is Dominic Szoboszlai. And those players missing, especially Guardiola, is a massive, massive miss for this side. Derby Day, however, Haaland is back. Let's hope Haaland can come off the bench and make an impact. So this is the Manchester United side for the derby. In goal is still David De Gea, Di Lorenzo, Ibanez, Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Guerreiro the back four. Christian Eriksen and Casemiro captain the midfield too, with Diallo, Fernandes and Sancho supporting Gerard Moreno. On the bench, Kobel, Malacia, Rashford, Kapari, Williams, Miller and Ricky. Oh, Diaz stepped out and couldn't get there, and here's Moreno. Moreno, good save by Maignan. Under pressure from Diaz. Wasn't much power in it. Diaz put him off. Ball one back. Moreno. Sancho. Fernandes. Ball and Cancelo. City back in possession again. De Bruyne. Alvarez. Foden. Space for Diaby here. It's a Cancelo. A good cross and we're in. Alvarez! Oh, brilliant header by Julian Alvarez. What a cross by Cancelo. And 1-0 we lead. Julian Alvarez with the header. One of our top goal scorers this season. Alongside Kaiki. Alongside Kevin De Bruyne. Good crossing by Cancelo. Could see Alvarez on his own in the middle. And that header is rifling into the bottom corner. Lovely pace on the cross. And the header. Generates a lot of power. Martinez and Ibanez had split. That is a great finish by Julian. Play it sometimes. But for the right reasons. Foden. Sosa. De Jong. Diaby. Oh, from the back of him comes Lisandro Martinez. It's got to be a yellow card, that. It's got to be a yellow card, hasn't it, really? Nowhere near the ball. Another chance for Kevin De Bruyne. This time, can he get it up and over the wall? De Bruyne into the wall again. Behind for a corner. 41 minutes gone. Nearly at half time here. At this stage. Not the best of games on that far side. Cancelo's lost it to Sancho. Stones. Great defending by Stones. Good play. Sosa. Foden. De Bruyne. Oh, late challenge on him. Oh, what a ball. It's Diaby. It's 2-0. What a ball by De Bruyne. 2-0 Manchester City. Brilliant ball by De Bruyne. And Diaby said about taking him off. What a ball this is. He rides the challenge, De Bruyne. What a ball that is. Rodri's tired. Calvin Phillips will come on. He's not going to be the only change here. Erling Haaland's going to come back on. Well played, Foden. De Bruyne. Back to Foden. Phillips. Grealish. Oh, it was meant for Haaland. Oh, Cancelo's nicked it. Pulls it back. Haaland in there with a bullet header. And he returns to the side. He's only got 8 goals this season, Erling Haaland, in 11 games. This is game number 12 for the Premier League. And he scores to make it 3-0. With a fantastic header. He's back already. 2 months out injured. Well worked by Cancelo. I mean, this cross isn't brilliant, but he just throws everything at this Erling Haaland. He just flies off the head, doesn't it, into the bottom corner. To Danny Olmo. It's a nice pass. Olmo, back to De Bruyne. Grealish. Into Haaland. Haaland over De Gea. Haaland over the bar. To Diaz. Sosa. Olmo. Grealish. De Bruyne. Oh, it's Kaiki off the far side. Kaiki taken down the box. It's a penalty, Manchester City. Yellow card for Casemiro. Well, they beat us by 4 goals to 0. It looks like we might be returning the favour to them. The Brazilian Kaiki about to hit that. Taken down by Casemiro. Diallo off. Marcus Rashford on. I don't know why it's telling me how to take a penalty. Haaland back. Haaland to take it. Haaland steps up. Oh, it's saved the penalty. Sosa. Grealish. Oh, it's Kaiki! Good save by De Gea. Sosa back in. Cleared away. And that is full time. City 3, United 0. Should have been 4, but Erling Haaland missed from the penalty spot. Late on the game. But that won't change it. We won 3-0. Haaland's back and scoring. He should have scored 2, though. Should have scored 2, shouldn't he? Back to winning ways in a big game against Manchester United derby. Look how happy Haaland is. He should have scored, though. He knows that. He will know he should have scored that. Well, last game of the episode was supposed to be that West Ham game where we are, 4 goals behind in the Carabao Cup semi-final. But the FA have said no. 2 days later after the Manchester derby, you're going to be facing Liverpool in the round 4 of the Emirates FA Cup. So this is what will end the episode. And the West Ham game will be in the next episode. City versus Liverpool FA Cup action now. What as you expect with playing the Manchester derby only 2 days before, we've got a pretty tired side. So this is what we're going to go with. Ortega starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Akanji, Captain Diaz and Wilson-ESBRAND in the midfield 4. Phillips joins Frankie de Jong in the middle. De Jong's been very tired, but hopefully we can get Gomez on for him or someone else perhaps in that position. Maybe drop Olmo back and bring Palmer or Grealish in the attacking role. Olmo there with Foden and Diaby in the front 3 supporting Erling Haaland. His first start since injury. On the bench, Kaiki, Palmer, Grealish, Gomez, Lewis, Stones and Maignan. I'm actually going to do that. You know what? Frankie de Jong needs a rest. Frankie de Jong desperately needs a rest. Julian Alvarez on the bench. Actually, we'll put De Bruyne on there because he's the man you need probably when you want a goal. We'll go with that. Foden in the attacking role. Kaiki on the right, Diaby on the left. Why not? Why not? Olmo back in the central midfield. Josh Wilson-ESBRAND makes his first start in a massive game, but Borna Sosa very tired, and I want to trust him ahead of Gomez because Gomez was terrible in that game against West Ham. I don't really want to risk him. Hopefully ESBRAND is going to be less of a risk. So Etihad Stadium, FA Cup action, round 4. I think we played West Brom, didn't we, in the first round. Liverpool already early on in this stage. Hopefully it's some easy games. This is where ESBRAND's going to get his game time as well. Liverpool have gone with pretty much their strongest side. They're not looking like they're going to be challenging for the Premier League title, so it looks like the likes of Henderson is in there. Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Adam Militao. We did beat them last time, didn't we? Van Dijk in there as well. What a strong team. Let's end this episode with a big win. Goretzka also in there for them. Mo Salah, Jota, Luis Diaz, no Nunez, but what a side from Liverpool. Their full first team. Haaland is back, his first start. Olmo, that's brilliant. Olmo, Haaland. Haaland into Kaiki! 1-0 Manchester City within 2 minutes. Erling Haaland assists Kaiki, who continues his ridiculous goal-scoring form. Off the right-hand side today, his natural position. Been playing as a striker. Haaland played in, across to Kaiki. And in the back of that, he just seems to want the ball more than anyone else, Kaiki, doesn't he? Diaby, Olmo. Oh, Diaby's done. Trent here. Haaland. Back to Diaby again. Diaby into Kaiki once more. It's 2-0 City. And this man is so good, Kaiki. Well, he starts ahead of Cole Palmer. And he's certainly in the pecking order ahead of Cole Palmer. The Brazilian is unbelievable. He's unbelievable off the right-hand side. He's scoring goals. Right, striker, doesn't matter. Crossed in by Diaby. His attacking intelligence, his movement in the box is absolutely brilliant. And he's in there again. Beats Alisson 2-0. And Kaiki with a double. 16 minutes in. The guy is in the right place at the right time always. And off he goes. Wide to Cancelo. Okay. Into Erling Haaland, who makes it 3-0. Joao Cancelo. Well, guys, I didn't think it was this easy against Liverpool in the FA Cup. They've got the first team out. We've got the second team out, and we're battering them. Kaiki's running the show. Erling Haaland in the goals again. Near post finish past Alisson. 3-0 City within 30 minutes. Every 10 minutes we score a goal. Switch of play. Over there to Esbrand. Oh, they're in behind us here. And Akanji's going to dive in. Ortega makes a wonderful save. Kaiki. Oh, and it was Henderson the interception. Half time. 3-0 City in the FA Cup here against Liverpool. Better than I ever thought we'd be in this game. Much better than I ever thought we'd be. Still phone going for that. Can we not have the bigger lads in there? Cole Palmer from range. Blocked. Palmer again. Blocked away. There's Brandy, who just loves to cross it in. Kaiki going for the spectacular. Cancelo in there. And Diaz out to Esbrand. Olmo. Great pass. Phil Foden. From range! Oh my word. What a finish from Phil Foden. What a finish from Phil Foden. That's insane. 4-0. Olmo with the assist. Finds Foden in a pocket of space here. One touch. Opens up his body. Uses Van Dijk as a marker to curl it. It's off the crossbar and in. It's as much to the top corner as you can go. Jurgen Klopp. Dry your eyes, mate. 4-0. Kaiki. Palmer. Jack Grealish. Oh, probably should score. Alexander-Arnold underneath it. And that should be full-time. Manchester City 4, Liverpool 0 in the round of 32 in the FA Cup, round 4 of the competition. Well, we had to play this game. We want to try and win as many competitions as possible. That man was impressive, Josh Wilson-ESBRAND, on his debut. Haaland scores again. Kaiki, fantastic. And Foden with a cracker. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll see you guys next time.